Wow, that was a very, very nice surprise. The Maze Runner, of course, is based off the best-selling novel of the same name. And basically, the plot of this movie is we meet this boy who has no recollection of who he was. He comes up in this elevator out to this land where a bunch of kids meet him there. He soon discovers his name is Thomas, of course, and discovers that every now and then an elevator will come up and bring a new person up to this area where there's a big gigantic maze. Okay, and every now and then a few people known as runners will run the maze, basically trying to find a way out. When that doesn't work, they come back. But when Thomas, however, discovers a possible way out of the maze, he and a group of people venture into the maze to try and find a way out. And as the good old saying from the X-Files used to go, the truth is out there. Now, what I think about the Maze Runner is, ironically enough, when I seen the trailer for the Maze Runner, I actually saw it when I went to go see Divergent last March. I had no recreation of what the hell the Maze Runner even was. I saw the poster. I'm like, what in the hell is this? Then the trailer comes on before the movie starts. I'm like, not the first thing that comes to mind is what everybody else probably would thought about. This looks like the Hunger Games. A lot. I had no interest of seeing the Maze Runner at all. I actually loved the Maze Runner. This was a good adaptation. No, this was a great adaptation of a fucking novel. And I'm going to explain to you why. We got good character development. We got to know the characters that we needed to care about. Not all of them, because you know, most of the other ones are there to either do nothing or you know the other one. I'm not going to spoil that one, but you know the other one. So we got to know those characters. Okay? We got the boy from we're the Millers in here, the one who played the son in that movie. He's in here, and I like him at first, and then he becomes a douchebag later on, and then he becomes something else later on, and I'm like, okay, you're fucked up. You're fucked up. And you got these weird creatures called grievers in here, and they look like big giant I want to say bees, but black and no wings, but they have like mechanical legs and shit and tentacles. I'm like, damn. And then there's a scene in here that reminded me a lot of Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, where the tripods brought out their tentacles and started abducting people. Now, it's known that grievers usually kill people, but we never actually see them really kill anybody. They just take them and pulls them away, and then you hear this big ka-ching, and they're like screaming. But my whole thing about that is, I got two things I'm working on about that. What if they are abducting people? Okay, or the second option, what if they're abducting people, and the people that are relevant they keep alive and bring back something about them, while the people that are useless gets killed? I smell a secret government conspiracy on that one, but yeah. And yes, I have not read the books, so I know nothing about the books. So for those of y'all who are probably watching my review and know everything about the books, I'm not sure how many books there are. Don't spoil what happens, okay? My way of knowing what happens is waiting to see when the sequel comes out later this year. And speaking of which, how fucking noticeable was that shit? Especially at the end of the movie where the girl actually says that line, and when she says that exact same word, I'm like, am I watching a Marvel movie here? And if you know the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you know how they go by. I'm not going to say the word, but you already know the word because we're already in the second half of that. So, yeah. Really. But like I said, good character development, a good solid story, okay? They get you straight into the point. All in an hour and 53 minutes. Not even a 2.5 hour movie. This movie wastes no time. That is what I want to see in a movie adaptation of a fucking book. I don't want to see a movie that's 2 hours and 20 minutes and it's all drawn out bullshit that could have been cut down. No. Fox had it the right way. They cut the shit they needed to cut out and made all the shit that made this movie relevant even more in there. And that's what I fucking appreciate about this movie. What I fucking appreciate more about this movie is the fact that I couldn't tell what was CGI and what was a set besides the grievers. I'm pretty sure they were CGI. But I really can't wait to get that Blu-ray because I want to find out if that set was all a whole set or what was CGI because I couldn't tell. That's a win. All in all, I'm going to give The Maze Runner an A-. Fucking awesome surprise this year, or last year actually. So let me know what you guys think about The Maze Runner down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Can't wait to see you guys in the second one. I know it's called The Maze Runner, but I forgot the subtitle to it. But I'll see you when I review that one.